Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Walk Around. Grab your popcorn, get some drinks, and enjoy the show. Alrighty, what's up guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of The Walk Around. Today we are on season 2, episode 12. So yeah, we actually have a lot of episodes this month. I think we're gonna have about almost 20, I think. So yeah, guys, buckle up, it's gonna be a good one. And yeah, this is a very, very, very special bike that we have today, guys. So yeah, I must mention, this is basically a built wheelie bike. So you guys will see it doesn't have a dash. And we've actually got dirt bike handlebars on here. We've got dirt bike grips. We've got the actual the road mirrors. We've got the nice little bar ends over there. We've got dirt bike levers on it. It's it's basically built to do wheelies. Oop. However, that's not to say that you can't buy this thing and not do wheelies on it. Like, you don't have to. But yeah, I will take it outside just momentarily once we finish, just so I can show you guys how crazy this thing actually is. Because it's absolutely insane. And the reason it is so crazy is because it is actually a big bore. So the piston and everything has been bored out, so it's no longer a 100cc. I've got no idea what cc or what displacement it's been taken up to, but yeah, I do know for a fact it is big bored, and you've obviously got a nice custom aftermarket pipe on there looking absolutely snazzy. I mean, those things are pretty much purpose built for the scooters, and yeah, it sounds absolutely brilliant. I must say guys, if I had a little bit of extra money just to sort of play around with, I would 100% buy this thing. Even if I just wanted to do a little bit of commuting, you guys will see just out there is my Husqvarna 450. Honestly, if I could, I would much rather commute on this thing, purely because of how fun it is to ride. There's no gears. Obviously, it's a fully automatic scooter. It's got a mother load of power. And yeah, it's just absolutely awesome. You guys will see it is a big wheel. So these things are most commonly known as BW100s, big wheel 100s. Now we do actually have two more. There's another one over there in the corner, a Martini edition. I think that one is actually just there for charging at the moment, but I'm gonna try my best to get that one included in this season. But yeah, you would see that this one was earlier on in the season. A little bit of a retro vibe. But yeah, this is typically what your BW100s are gonna look like. This is a stock BW100, stock pipe, piston hasn't been bored or anything like that. So yeah, just for reference, that's what your BWs normally look like. And that is why I say it is essentially a purpose-built wheelie bike. And that's what these things are used for, guys. I mean, if you just go and Google BW100 wheelies, you guys will see people get absolutely jiggy with it on these things. They go absolutely crazy. So yeah, these things are nothing but an absolute blast to ride, even the stock ones. But yeah, guys, as I said, you can just see up front here, there's just been completely 100% modified. They've taken the dash off and everything. Handlebars, everything has essentially been changed. The only thing that is still stock is obviously your modules over there. You guys will see over here, we've just made a little bracket just to mount this thing correctly again. So yeah, the only thing that is still stock on these handlebars is actually your modules, as well as your brake master reservoir. So yeah, absolutely awesome. I love this thing. I hope it actually stays here so that I can buy it once I've got a little bit of extra cash. It moves, it's crazy. I'm gonna show them. This thing is crazy, guys, absolutely crazy. If I can't buy this one, I'm gonna build one, or I'm gonna find someone who's built one and I'm gonna buy it, because I love this thing. And it is roadworthy. It's got your indicators, it's got your mirrors, it's got your light. It's got your rear brake light as well, so it is completely 100% road. So yeah, guys, let me just give you a little bit of info on it quickly. So this is a 2011 BWS100 selling for $32,500. And as I said, guys, it is big board, so a lot more power, and it's very much a peppy little bike. Now, obviously, as we always do, guys, we're just going to have a look at some of the modifications / things I want to bring light to. Obviously, I've already touched on a few things here and there, so I'm not going to go back and talk about the handlebars. It's going to fall. No, it's not going to fall, but yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to go back talk about the handlebars, but yeah, I'm just going to highlight a few things here and there just to sort of bring your attention to it. Any sort of modifications, stuff like that. And then yeah, we'll just have a look at the overall condition and any sort of damage that's occurred on the bike. So first things first, you guys will see we've got a snazzy custom Castrol sticker kit there. And once again, this is a custom sticker kit that we organized. And I must say, guys, I don't think we're doing the thin kits anymore. I think we've moved away from them completely, because all these custom kits that I'm seeing are actually thick kits. So yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I'm pretty sure we can still get you the thin stickers. Obviously, its main difference is pricing, and also longevity of the stickers. So yeah, I don't think there's actually a bike in here that has a thin kit at the moment. This is also a custom kit that we got. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the thin kits anymore, guys, unless we just aren't putting them on the bikes. But which makes sense, because the thicker stickers, they just last longer. They stick to the bike better. They get the process of putting them on the bike much easier. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we can still get you guys the thinner stickers. As I said, it's more so a price difference, and a longevity difference. So also a quality difference at that. So yeah, we can organize custom kits for you guys. This is a very much so custom kit. I mean, it's a BW100, and we managed to get a custom kit for it. We've got an FMX built YZ450 over there, so that's like sort of jumping through the sky and all that sort of stuff. That's what this thing is built for, and yet again, we were able to get a sticker kit for it. So yeah, guys, honestly, if you need a sticker kit, if you need grips, if you need 9 out of 10 accessories, guys, we can actually get it for you. So yeah, just pop in if you need anything, and I'm pretty sure we can help you out. Then, as I did touch on briefly, guys, we've got a nice custom pipe on there. It's a very interesting shape, and I would love to actually know the science behind, the design behind this thing, actually, and understand why it's got that long combustion chamber and it's spinning around there. It's all got to do with back pressure. I think it's got to do with back pressure. But yeah, nonetheless, it looks super nice, I must say. It gives the bike character, It looks absolutely awesome. And then just this little piece over here has actually your VIN number over there. Obviously, at the back there, guys, you've got your number plate bracket, indicators, brake lights. Sometimes we have them with center stands, but this one, you guys will see it only just as the one side stand. Obviously, headlights, as I said, indicators, mirrors, fully roadworthy. There's not much else going on in terms of modifications. Obviously, I did touch on the handlebar situation. And yeah, these are actually quad handlebars. You guys will see it says they're ATV high, so they are ATV high bars. So you can adjust it if you want the lower ones. But yeah, as I said, this is more so of a purpose-built bike, very similar to the FMX. And the reason that this is purpose-built is you've got your Olin steering damper over there. So when you're flying through the sky and you don't have your hands on the handlebars, your handlebars stay nice and straight. And then you've also got your grab holes over there. So in other words, if you want to do, I'm not sure what it's called, but you can put your hands over there. And yeah, so this is purpose-built. This is purpose-built. So yeah, as I said, guys, you don't have to buy it for wheelies. If you just want a super powerful, peppy little scooter to commute on, or just go and have fun on the weekends with, this is the perfect one, honestly, and it's extremely well priced. Maintenance on these things is going to be very, very basic. You've got a full service center here that can help you guys out, just to kind of give you an idea of their capabilities. They basically built these motorized bicycles. So yeah, guys, and if you watch any of the previous episodes, you would have seen the reconditioning work that they do on the bikes. So yeah, our service center is absolutely outstanding. They do an excellent job. So yeah, if you need any sort of modifications, anything like that, just come in, guys. I'm sure we can help you out. We do have a stock seat. Again, it's a good sign for me. When I see stock seats, it tells me that it was relatively well looked after. Obviously, we've got a few parts over here where the seats just cut a little bit, but honestly, it's nothing major. And yeah, guys, I think that's it in terms of modifications. Obviously, I did touch on the handlebars and the grips and the levers and the mirrors and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think let's just see if there's any sort of damage. Obviously, the main thing that I'm looking for is stuff that's going to affect the performance, because yeah, obviously cosmetics, given that it is a 100cc scooter, chances are this was somebody's first bike. And when it's somebody's first bike, I would say 8 out of 10 times they've crashed it. So you guys will see over here, we've got some scuffing just on the plastics over there, not much we can do about that, unfortunately, unless we just replace this whole panel, which for us doesn't really make sense. And then you'll see over here as well, just a bit of scratching and scuffing on the fairings. Got a dent there in the exhaust, just on that combustion chamber. Again, it's not really going to affect the performance of anything. Not seeing anything major on this side. It's just a little bit of scuffing to these the parts of the bike that are protruding the most. So yeah, other than that, guys, I'm not seeing anything that's, again, as I said, going to affect the performance of this thing. So yeah, as I did say, it is an automatic, so it's literally a start and go bike, and I actually love it about these things. So yeah, but yeah, nonetheless, guys, I'm not seeing any sort of major damage. Everything is functioning, the indicators, the brakes, the throttle, everything is working and in good condition. You know, there's really nothing major. Obviously, as I mentioned, the big wheels, they actually do a decent job of supplying you a little bit of extra suspension, purely because just how big they are. And yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an electric start. That blue BWS has one, and I think the Martini edition might have one as well. But yeah, unfortunately, this one is just purely a kickstart. So yeah, guys, as I said, nothing major that's going to affect performance, just a few cosmetic things here and there. Otherwise, we are looking snazzy. And I do just want to mention the key. So yeah, again, obviously you guys can see just that plastic piece of the key has been broken off there. Nothing major. It's not gonna, you know, it doesn't mean the key doesn't work or anything like that. It is still working. And yeah, you guys will see we've got the opening here just for the electric start. I'm not sure why that wasn't wired up. We bought a bike like this. It wasn't like we removed it and we built it like this. So unfortunately, I'm not sure. So yeah, guys, I'm going to quickly go and grab my helmet, and then I'll quickly take this thing out onto the street and show you what this thing's about.
Here we have it. All right. Yeah, this thing is so fun. Alrighty, here we go. We'll give it one more try. This thing doesn't play around.
Oh, well, there you have it, guys. As I said, this thing is actually pretty scary, I won't lie. It's quite powerful. But I've noticed you actually have to go pretty slow just to get that wheel to pop up, and it makes sense. So yeah, if you want to chase wheelies, it doesn't work. But I'm not going to attempt to even try and find balance point on this thing. So yeah, guys, that's it. There you have it. If you guys have any questions, just drop them down there in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, that's it from me today, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.